What's going on, man? What's up, Mike?
All right, what's going on? DC Mike TV right here with amateur boxing superstar Sierra Superfly Martinez and her dad slash coach, Mr. Simon. How y'all doing?
How are you, man?
Hi. Hold on,
I'm good, I'm good.
We're putting up the
Understand?
volume.
Oh, there we
You
go.
know, hey, thanks for the invite, DC Mike, man. It's always a pleasure being on your show.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Now I understand you guys have a Sierra, you got a big fight coming up Saturday, Fort Worth, Texas. I know somebody that actually stays in Fort Worth.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. What is it? What is it? Boxing for bow tie? What's the
Yeah,
event called?
it's basically a black tie event. It's a fundraiser for a hospital for kids, and it's probably arguably the best tournament they have, amateur tournament in Texas. The tickets start at $250. The VIPs have gone up to $25,000. So what makes this unique is that it was first scheduled to be in the pavilion, which is in the Will Rogers arena next to Dickies, because Dickies is brand new. Actually, Virgil Ortiz will be fighting Maurice Hooker there on the 13th. So the event was so popular that they sold so many tickets they had to move it to the main pavilion, which is Dickies Arena. And Sierra,
Mm,
historic because Sierra and Jennifer Lozano will be the first females to ever fight in that facility.
mm. That
Actually,
event,
amateur to fight there.
yeah, definitely. You know what? That event reminds me of the DC Fight Night event. You know about it? They've been throwing for like 30 years.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Well, actually, we were part of the Governor's Cup. It was held right there in Athletic. Darrell Davis set that up, and Sierra won the most outstanding boxer there in the Governor's Cup. And they have the cup in the Athletic thing with her name on it. So we know about coming down to Maryland for big events. Maryland's the center, man, for raw talent.
Definitely. Yeah, I was gonna say that event that she's participating in reminds me of the DC Fight Night event. Same concept, red
Hmm.
carpet, a lot of celebrities. Tickets start super high. You
Right?
need an event to get in. You either gonna get invited or you're pretty much photographer or media. So
Correct.
same type of concept.
So it's the same thing. It's dinner tables all around, if you can imagine, all around the ring, and then they serve them dinner there, and they're in
Yeah.
tuxedos and gowns, and then they're watching the kids fight. Which is so. This is the thing I was telling Sierra. Sierra's fought, for Team USA in Poland. She's fought in Edmonton Arena, with big crowds. She's fought in Ireland. So she's used to big crowds. The girl we're fighting, she's from Laredo. Her name is Jennifer Lozano. They
Hmm.
call her La Traviesa. And the girl, she's beaten top girls like Sarah Garrison in the Nationals. A very good fighter, very humble girl, and it's an honor to be fighting her at this event. But what we want to note is that this is a big arena, Mike. So the panic factor comes in. A lot of these kids haven't fought in a big venue like that, and that's where Sierra has the distinct advantage. Is that she likes events like this.
Right. Now, for those who don't know, I forgot to bring up your accolades. Two-time USA champ, two-time United States champion, five-time national, and three-time international.
Yes, sir.
Three times.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Canada, Ireland, and Poland. She won the gold medal in Poland with Team USA at the Silesian Games, and it was quite an experience, for her to go. It was the first time actually I wasn't in her corner, as she went with Augie Sanchez, and Augie Sanchez is a world famous coach, and it was a pleasure, man, to have Sierra fight on that venue, and that's one of the things about making Team USA. Only 2% of boxing makes that team. So when you make that team, you got to make the best of it.
Mm. I know Sierra nigga Dad been doing a lot of talking. You just sit there like, what am I gonna talk? Oh, how you feeling about the event?
I feel good. I feel ready. I haven't fought in a long time, so I'm really excited. I don't
Yeah.
remember the last time that I have a fight, so I'm really excited. I can't wait.
Okay,
Excited fighter.
absolutely. Any added pressure fighting at a big event like this? Are any celebs gonna be there?
Huh?
Are any celebrities gonna be there that you know of?
Oh yeah, Errol Spence. That's about it. That's the only one I know.
Mark Cuban from the Dallas Mavericks.
Um,
That's these are expected guests that are coming in, but there's
Yeah.
of people that are coming in. Texas. Whether you know it or not, it's the number one region in America. That's Region 8. Another reason that we moved from New York to Rhode Island and came here to Texas, because when you want to eat potatoes, you got to go where the potatoes grow.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So what do you know about your opponent?
I sparred her before. She's a lefty. I wouldn't say she's a slugger, but she fights taller people than her, so she likes to come in the inside, which I'm taller than people on the outside. That's most of her, but I don't really care. I just go in there with a game plan, and if I gotta change my game plan, then I change it. But I just go and adapt to the fighter,
Right. All right, all right. So this will be your biggest event that you fought on, right?
I don't think, no, not the biggest. This
No.
is a really big event, but I don't think it's the biggest one I fought at.
Yeah, Sierra's fought at she won the WBC Most Outstanding Fighter in Atlantic City. That was a big event. She won the EF belt at the Willie Pep tournament in Hartford, Connecticut. That was another big event. And
Canada was a really big
Canada
event.
was a big event.
This
one for recent history, yeah, this is one of the biggest events. Yeah, absolutely. You're right, Mike.
Now you sparred a lot of people, I think your best sparring partner, not your best sparring partner, but like the most notable sparring partner that you've had was my mind is shooting a serious blank. What's her name?
Jessica McCaskill.
Yes, Jessica McCaskill. Sorry about that. She's about to rematch Cecilia Brækhus, right?
Texas.
Yep. She's about to do a rematch with her. How did that come? For those who don't know, how did that come about? As far as you being her chief sparring partner, right?
Yeah.
You're amateur. She's the world champion. Can you tell the viewers as to how that came about? You, an amateur fighting a sparring a world champion, being a chief sparring partner.
How it went, or like how it happened, like
how it happened.
I don't really know how it happened. They got in touch with us. They just asked us to go up there. I think it's the way I fight. I fight like her, like her opponent. So I think that's the reason why they got in touch with us. And she just wanted to be out there. So we got in touch with my dad. Well, her coach got in touch with my dad, and we ended up going
Rick Ramos got in touch with Blanca Gutierrez to be accurate, and then they got in touch with us, and they flew us to Chicago. We stood at the Congress Hotel. We were in the bubble because of COVID, and we trained. We found out what it is to train with a champion. It was 3 times a day, and tell them how the workout went when they.
It was good. We woke up at 4 in the morning for strength and conditioning. Right from strength and conditioning, we went straight to the boxing gym. We did a boxing workout, and then at like 6 p.m. or 5 p.m., we went to the boxing gym again and then did another workout. It was pretty good. They train hard over there, I'm not going to lie. They spar a lot, too. We went to different gyms and sparred different people. Like, it wasn't just me and her all the time. She gave me other looks, like, with other people out there in Chicago.
And what's the difference as far as the way they train out there as opposed to how we train over here on the East Coast, on the DC or Maryland area?
Honestly, they wake up at 4 in the morning. That's the big one. The earliest I wake up is 6, but they work out at 4, and right from there they go straight to the boxing gym. I don't really do that. I spread out my workouts. Like, I spread them out. Like, I do one at 6, then I'll come back at like 4, and like that's usually in my morning, and then I'll do like a morning run or something. But they like keep their workouts like together. Like, they have their strength and conditioning, they're right to the boxing gym, and then they take a break, do boxing again. I don't really do that. That's not what we do here. So, and that's not really what I saw. That was really new to me.
So did your body respond differently to that?
Not really. Like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't really that.
So the work isn't really harder. They just kind of, I guess, squeeze it all in at the beginning.
But like they do it at different times and just do it a different way than we do it. But it's not really harder.
Okay. All right. The last time I saw you was I think it was sometime in November at the Oxon Hill Boxing Amateur Banquet.
Second or first?
Yeah.
November 1st.
November 1st, yep. At the amateur banquet, Oxon Hill was getting recognized for having the most top amateur fighters in the world. Yourself, Jamal Harvey. You know, the list goes on and on. The young guy out of Norfolk, Virginia, Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah.
With Troy Isley out of Virginia. You know, a lot of guys from Oxon Hill. You know, how first off, how's COVID been treating you guys? Obviously, you guys are good and healthy. Has COVID, you know, screwed anything up?
Well, I want to speak for Sierra in regards to COVID because it's a delicate subject. And the girls, they went to a graduation ceremony, and one of the girls there was COVID thing. My daughter caught COVID.
Oh, my God.
And then I caught COVID on the back end, but it hit me different. I got double pneumonia. I was placed in intensive care for 37 days. I almost lost my life there, and it was a life and struggle in regards to being COVID. So it stopped our training for about a good 3 months, you know, and everything. But then it was an uphill climb, and we've been scratching at it little by little, you know, and, you know, it was just a real bad experience. For those people that think this is a conspiracy, it is not. I almost lost my life to COVID. And I want to emphasize, man, that people should take care of yourself and practice safe distancing and use their mask.
Definitely. I got a sister that had it, and I got another sister that works in the medical field. She had to, you know, get the vaccination shot. As far as with boxing, do you guys have to get the vaccination shot, or do you guys just have to? You
know? No. But we do want to do when we go to nationals now in Shreveport, Louisiana. That'll be March 27th to April 3rd. We're going to have to take a COVID test prior 48 hours before going over there. So that's about the only, you know, stipulation that we have in regards to that. And unlike other nationals, there'll be no audience. Unlike other nationals, we're going to have to participate in our bout, and there'll be we'll have to leave the building. When she weighs in, I usually am there with her, but I can't be in the building. I have to drop her off, have her weighed in, and then they'll call me when she's ready.
And you can't go in, like, you can't see any of your teammates fight. And there's only 2 coaches instead of 3 in your corner. And you have to go in 8 bouts before your actual bout. Like, you can't just go in when the fights start. Like, you got to go in before yours.
Oh, my God. Is that a pain in the butt?
Yes, it's really bad. Cause I like to watch like my teammates fight, but I can't do that. And then it's like I can't even be there getting ready. Like I have to get ready somewhere else, and then you go in to the where we warm up and stuff. So it's like
it's for Mike. If you can understand this, it's forced us to train differently because we usually, you know, pace ourselves out, you know, through this. It's 3 minutes, and 3 minutes can be an eternity. She's youth now, and what happens is that you run the risk of, you know, the reward is not better than the risk because you could get a bloody nose, and years ago, months ago, they would give you time to stem that bleeding. But if you stop bleeding from the nose early, you can be sure that they're going to stop that fight quicker than they usually, because no referee wants to be full of blood, and participants are going to be full of blood. So, yeah, we're training differently for this one.
Damn. COVID. COVID is terrible.
Absolutely.
COVID is definitely terrible. So, Sierra, what do you think? Cecilia Breakers, Jessica McKetsky, a rematch. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be a better fight, and I honestly, I don't really know my thoughts. I still think that Jessica got it because she puts a lot of pressure, and I don't think Cecilia is like, I don't think she could stand that pressure.
Jessica's a dog. She's Mexican and
like
black.
She has so
you know, she got Mexican and black blood. We're definitely gonna be there. We're fans of Jessica. Cecilia Break, the Hall of Fame fighter. But, you know, I don't know if you ever seen that movie, On Any Given Sunday with Al Pacino. He was brought to the carpet, man, with Cameron Diaz, and he said, "I've been winning Super Bowls, everything. I'm you know, I've done everything you can. What's going on here?" And she just said, "You got old." You know, I think that's the series
I don't think
here.
she could keep up with.
I don't
Jessica
think she could keep up with Jessica.
Because I think she's what, 38.
No, like close to 40.
Yeah, something. Like
yeah,
almost 40. Yeah.
Wait, no, she's been
Breakers.
So how old is
Jessica's like 33, something 32,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but she got heart.
A lot of heart.
Do you think the fight goes the distance, or do you think she can get her out of there in the late rounds?
I think it's gonna go the distance. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna go the distance.
All right. How's she punching?
Huh?
How's Jessica punching?
She got power, but I feel like she's more on throw a lot of punches, come forward more than like, you know, like digging in. So that's is gonna go to distance.
Sierra was they were doing strategic sparring. You know, I'm a veteran coach. I wouldn't expect her at her age and her skill level to go 100% with Sierra. So I think she was going like 60-80%, and at times she would level up. But you know, she's a consummate professional, and it was a win-win for us because Sierra got to know what it is to be in a real camp, or the zone camp. She was able with the champions, and you know, it was a learning experience for us. So I think, you know, yeah, she had other sparring partners. She had Ariel from Haiti and a couple other people, man. But you know,
but she's the chief sparring partner.
What's that? I
said she's the chief sparring partner.
Yeah, kind of, sort of at that time. Cause she left, so she was the chief. Yeah, Sarah's very humble, and you know, you got to be humble in this sport, man, and everything like that. But bear in mind, she's 30-something years old. Sierra's 16. You know, she just turned 17. Even in this fight, Jennifer Lozano, she's elite. So she's 19, gonna be 20, and Sierra's only 17. So we're giving up a couple of years in age, but I think we're gonna be just fine.
When was the birthday?
My birthday?
Yeah.
September 14th.
Oh, okay. So you about to be 18 this year?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that? Virgo? my dad was a Virgo, September 15th. That's how I know.
They would get along together then.
Yeah. So who else is going to be fighting on the card with you Saturday? Anybody from the Oxon Hill Boxing Club?
Texas fighters. It's gonna be Dynamite, a young, vibrant kid, man. Joe Ponce's kid. Another kid, Buenos, I think his name, or another tough kid. You know, they're evenly matched. Everybody's in there. You know, very. The one that matched it was Debbie Holmes. She's the LBC president, and down there, she did a great job matching it. It's been sponsored by Paulie Ayala. I don't know if you know who Paulie Ayala is. He's a champion boxer. His trainer trained Donald Curry from.
Donald Curry, yeah.
Donald Curry. His name is Paul Reyes and Vincent Reyes. So we're in their gym, the Reyes gym, with Nelson Ocasio and Henry Ocasio, and I couldn't have picked a better gym. I'm so proud and honored to be there, and it's all getting that work, you know. But make. Yeah, Sierra, you know, make no mistake about it. Daryl is the coach that's in there with me. I'm first man in. He's with me. He's my partner. And Sierra is in Texas, but she bleeds Oxon Hill.
Definitely. Now, I want to say one thing. I actually met Jessica McKetskill maybe, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. She was real cool, real down to earth. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, put that out there.
You might add that. She's amazingly beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
And outside.
Yeah, definitely. Very down to earth. You know what I mean? She don't have a big head like she's up here and
right.
Like, that's one thing that I definitely liked about her.
Hey,
now, when I saw you
you know, ethnicity, Sierra's, do you know what she is?
Wait, say it one more time.
Do you know her ethnicity? She comes from 2 sets of parents. But do we want to guess what Sierra is? You know, like, think Spanish, what? Black, what?
I don't know. Spanish and...
I'm Puerto Rican.
My
mother's Cape Verde from the island of Brava, and it's right on the coast of Africa. So Sierra is of African, Cape Verdean African descent and Puerto Rican. I could tell you, Mike, it's a hell of a mix.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely like to travel. I need to go there one day.
Wow, you won't come back. It's really nice over there.
I'm sure. Now, the last amateur event I saw you guys at, obviously, was at the Oxon Hill thing last year. Obviously, Keyshawn Davis was there. At one point, he was saying he wanted to go to the Olympics, which was, I think, in 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 2024.
2024, yeah. He's already 20.
He was supposed to go to the Olympics
this year.
2020.
Yeah, for 2020.
But Corona happened.
Right.
Yeah. Yep, so Keyshawn is already 21, so he's pretty much a grown man. He changed his mind and say he's going to go pro. What do you guys think about him going pro in Eddie Hearn car? Yeah. He's going pro in Eddie Hearn car. That's big, right?
Yeah, that is big.
What do you guys' thoughts on that when he decided to change his mind and go pro?
I think it was a good decision because I don't know if these Olympics are gonna happen. There's no point of waiting. It's just too much. You never know what to expect with COVID. Like,
you know, this is a young man and young woman's sport. You can't wait to 24, 25, man, amount of pro career that you're behind people. You know, they get these kids early, 18, 19. You know what I mean? The youth means a lot. Definitely.
And with all that being said, you're already 17, you be 18 this year. Are you going to wait to 2024?
Yeah.
We made a promise to Daryl Davis. So did Jamal Harvey. We said that we're going to stand our ground. They're still young kids. And, yeah, we'll be proud to represent the United States in the Olympics. You know, pros is the pros, but, you know, America has to bring their best fighters there, and we want to be a part of that.
Definitely. Now, for those who don't know, how did you get into boxing? Just in case.
My brothers boxed. It like ran through my family basically, and like I was a little chubby girl, so my dad just wanted me to work out. So it just turned out to be something else, and I beat him, and some girl was bothering me to spar, so we sparred, and my dad was just like, he was impressed basically. Stop.
Oh, you got a dog or something?
Oh, yeah, that's her buddy right here.
Gosh.
It's a
okay.
bug.
Look at him.
He's a fighter, too. Get out of here.
The dad you got.
Sierra had you know, I just got custody of her and her sister quite a few years ago, and she had a few issues, and I felt that putting her in boxing was a good way to ventilate, you know, and to get out her aggression, and it worked out. I don't tell you the truth, Mike. I tried to burn her out. I put her in with boys, with tough girls and everything. But, you know, she stood with it, you know, and she had that stick-wittiness. And then I started teaching her angles, defense. She got a little flamboyant, won a couple of fights. And that motivation took her to where she is now. Boxer of the Year, you know, gold medalist in Poland, Team USA, 5-time national champion. You know, these are accolades nobody gave them to her. She earned them, Mike.
Right, definitely. Now, you're trying to burn her out. Does she have too much energy, or does she still have too much energy?
No, now she thinks she knows everything, man. She's at that 17, so she questions everything. But, Dad, you know, should I do this? And suppose you do that, you know. And, you know, I run a theocracy here, and I'm Theo.
What's that?
Laughing at me.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's my way. Listen. This is the difference between coaches that are in it for themselves and coaches that are in it for their kids. I want Sierra to be happy. The minute Sierra tells me she doesn't want to get up and train anymore, it's hard for her to make the weight. It's just a lot of it's taken away from her social life. Then I'll retire her. you know, at a very young age, no matter what she's done in boxing. Because the main thing is for her to be happy. I don't live my life through her eyes. I boxed already. You know, my other kids, you know, I trained them. I did what I had to do. So it's about making Sierra happy.
Definitely. How hard is it, Sierra, to juggle boxing and school?
It's not hard, because I make sure basically to do all my work during school. And I'm online right now, so it's not that hard because I was going into school, but then I was like I'd rather do online for now just because I'm traveling so much. So I do online. I make sure to get all my work done during school. And if I don't, then I'll go to the gym, come back, do the work, and make sure it's all done by the time I go to sleep. So it's really not that bad.
Okay. So I guess COVID definitely made it a lot easier to where you don't have to go into school?
Yes, it did because I honestly wanted to like homeschool because like it was so annoying having to take all my work. And, you know, like during nationals, like I'm so busy, so I don't have time to like, you know, be doing all this work and have to worry about all this. So like online made it so much easier because now I could really just look at my stuff and do my work and boom, I'm out.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Definitely. How is your sister doing, or your twin sister?
No, she's not my twin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's well, let me tell you, there's a story behind it. She's the first one in the family to win the nationals in Fort Lauderdale, and directly after that fight, she gave me the belt and she said, "I'm done." So that was it. You know, she's a pretty girl. You know what I mean? Doesn't want face and everything like that. She's quite accomplished. She's a good athlete. She runs track. She's played basketball. But right now she got a trade. She's doing eyelashes, and she gets like $80 per person. So she's off and running. She's doing really good. She's gonna start college in September. So, you know, they're two girls, man. They're hard to handle, man. But you know, they got to live their best life. And moving here to Texas was a good way to do it. It's really nice over here, Mike. I wish you could come down and visit us one day.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, I want to travel right now so bad, but I know COVID is out there, so I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, hop on the plane with nobody or be in the vicinity of nobody right now while COVID going on. So once COVID ends, and I'll start traveling again.
I'll tell you, one of your fellow journalists, Zeb Brooks, he's an undertaker. And sometimes he's at a point of tears. He's burnt out. He talks to me over the phone, and he said that he's never missed a tick. He's preparing 5 to 10 bodies a day, and most of them from COVID. So in the Washington area, it's a travel.
Mortician, right?
He's a mortician, yeah. And you know, it's funny, man, because he has such a great demeanor, but he does a job that I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah. He's getting a lot of this.
He does.
I'm sure.
I believe he's told me he prepared his own relatives, you know, and that could be so, imagine that, having to cut up your own relatives, man. That's tough, man. You know, I got a lot of respect for him. I got a lot of respect for you because you was at that banquet and you was busy, man, interviewing everybody, you know, crossing the T's, dotting your I's. And it's a pleasure to see somebody so dedicated in the sport that you could go in depth, do interviews and everything. And, you know, that's a great tribute to you and the state of Maryland.
Yeah, thank you. I love the sport of boxing. If I didn't have a heart condition, I would box. Right.
Who's the one of the famous people that, I know you're interviewing us, but we want to interview you too. Who's the most famous people you interview?
I guess maybe Floyd Mayweather, or maybe the singer Maya, or maybe
how about Javante? You do Javante?
Yeah, he could be another one.
Wow.
Javante, Floyd, Maya.
You get to do Shakur Stevenson. That would be a great interview.
Yeah, I've interviewed Shakur before.
Nice. Look at that.
At the MGM, yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people.
We're looking to see you do big things for 2021. Are you going to do a satellite show or anything like that? Or, you know, are you going to take this to another level now? You know, instead of just, you know, doing what you're doing now, which is great, but we like to see nationwide.
Yeah, definitely. I'm doing the interviewing thing. I got a little clothing line. Obviously, I hooked Sierra up with some shirts.
Yeah.
Uh,
On. Um, it'd be cool to get on a network, to report for a
okay.
network.
Well, you got our full support.
Yeah,
Darryl Davis loves you. He loves
yeah,
all journalists that support us. And everything like that. And as we climb, and Sierra, reaches, she levels out. We'll make sure that you're along with the ride with us.
absolutely, absolutely. One more question, Sierra, before I let you go. What do you want to do in sport of boxing, as far as like the ending? Like, what do you want to accomplish?
I want to be a gold medalist in the Olympics. That's always been my goal. The pros, yeah, I want to become a pro. At first I didn't. I didn't want to become a pro, but why go all the way to the Olympics and just let it go? So I'm going to
Yeah,
just win the Olympics, and then wherever it goes from there, it goes. But that's my main goal right there. That's my statement in boxing, is I want to be an Olympic gold medalist. It's going to
okay,
happen. It's all like that.
absolutely. I believe in you. I'm pretty sure everybody else believes in you too. Now, what about the pros? Are you looking to make $1 million? Do you think you can make 5 million, 10 million? What about the money? I know the money's going to come down the line, but what do you think?
Honestly, whatever comes, it comes. I know if I win the Olympics, I'm gonna get a good signing bonus. So that's another reason why I wanted to go. Like, that's another reason why I was thinking about turning pro. Like after, because I'm like, you're gonna go to the Olympics, win a gold medal. Of course, you're gonna have a good signing bonus after. There's no way no one's gonna try to pick you up. So that's another reason why I was like, I'm gonna just turn pro after. So whatever comes, it comes. But I'm gonna pick just the highest one.
Yeah, you're coming out as an Olympian, they may give you maybe 6 figures or close to it, something like that.
She's been getting older already, but she's still
Yeah,
young. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I can't even entertain that. How can you sign as an athlete when you haven't even finished high school?
Right.
It's mind-boggling. You know what I mean? Education, books before hooks.
yeah. It definitely